Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's morning musings is new normal. I'm doing a series of daily morning musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. Now, I wrote these a while ago, and if I encounter anything that seems out of date, I will give you the most recent information, and at the end, I will summarize the topic based on what's going on in the world today. Also, I have some special offers, so stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. New normal. Sometime this week, I realized that I'd missed writing my blog post. I spent most of the previous Friday working on an email to the family telling them that my mother was now bedridden. At the time, I wasn't certain if she had hours or days left. Silly me. My mother loves sleeping in. Her happiest time of day is in bed, curled up with her radio. Now she gets to sleep in 24/7. Instead of being at death's door, she's somewhere in the neighborhood. Maybe. We've shifted to a new normal. For me, the caretaking tasks have shifted. I'm now spending nights with her, handing her water or juice because she can't reach the bottles on the bedside table. I keep the baby monitor on when I leave the room, listening to her cough or call. It's similar to having a newborn, except I can't put her car seat on the dryer when I fold clothes. This all happened suddenly over New Year's, and I spent several days feeling like her death was imminent. Even though she's been on home hospice since last February, I'm not ready. I have so many things to organize. It really helps to think of this as a new normal, because then I'm not fighting what is. It reminds me of reverse parenting someone who's disabled. Even if I don't love what is, I can not fight what is. I can value the moments. There are many little gifts. My mother appreciates my being with her. Because of her Alzheimer's, she constantly is surprised by what's happening. She remembers, and then she doesn't remember she has cancer. I don't tell her that she's dying because that would bring up so many feelings that she couldn't handle. Then she'd forget the information and wonder why she was so upset. We can Byron Katie that thought. My mother is dying. Is this true? No, at this moment, my mother is napping. At this moment, she's listening to the radio. At this moment, she is sipping tomato soup. If I'd only known the work when I had my first kid, those sleepless nights and endless diaper changes would have been so much easier. Pretty much anything can be gotten through one day at a time, one moment at a time. How you get through it, how much pain you experience, depends a lot on your thoughts. I say a lot, not entirely, because your body's reaction to death is beyond your thoughts. Bodies don't like to die. As spirit essence, you always exist, regardless of having a body, so you don't take death so seriously. In this moment, however, you are not dying. So I invite you to look at your life, to anything that has shifted, that has become different, that may be uncomfortable. Think of it as a new normal. How does that change things? It's a new normal. It's temporary, as everything in this physical existence is temporary. Try this for the next 7 days and see what happens. So I have to say that was an amazing experience in midwifing my mother back to spirit and having to be in the present moment and also enter into her world without losing awareness of my own. And I feel we're all in a new normal now, that things are changing moment to moment. At least in my circumstances, I need to be flexible and I need to be able to pivot on a moment's notice. I have people in my life that are going through very difficult times, potentially fatal times, and I am not in charge of their road trip through life. I can only control my road trip through life, and even that doesn't feel very controllable at times, but I can control my reaction to whatever scenic route I'm on at the moment. So a lot of things have come up in recent months where I have to be very flexible, very able to pivot, and also very able to sit with the discomfort. And when I can do that with any modicum of success, I can be aware that it is a benevolent universe and all is very, very well. Because in the present moment, as consciousness, there's great clarity and there's great expansion. And when you're at that awareness, you can feel how reality is reorganizing in your favor. Now, if you've had any experiences like this, please leave me a comment below. I love to read your comments. And if you like these videos, please share them with your family and friends and on your social media. And also hit the thumbs up, the heart, subscribe, or follow. And that way you're telling the algorithm to get this out to as many people as possible because somebody out there really needs to see this information. And if you want a free sample of one of my consciousness techniques, click on the link below to the skybox technique. It'll give you a drone's eye perspective of what's going on in your life and some insight to your experience as consciousness in physical form. And if you want some manifestation techniques, techniques, click on the link below to Manifesting Money and Miracles. It's my self-study course where you can learn how to energetically completely transform your external reality. And if you'd like to have a private session with me, click on the link below to book a session. I do half-hour and 1-hour sessions, and I take a look at you as consciousness and what's going on in your life today. And then I can answer any questions that you might have, and I can also help you make some energetic changes. And it's all recorded just for you. And if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, that is navigate your life as consciousness with the help of some of my consciousness techniques, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a great preparation for my coaching special where I work with you one-on-one and give you specifically chosen consciousness techniques so that you can transform your life. So you can find out more at my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you tomorrow in another Morning Musings.